Right,
You
I'm
could
pumped
see
up,
they're
I'm
really
ready.
like discussing the strategy.
Like, it's so different, right? In the previous games, they're all like, yeah, ha ha ha. This one is, yo, I want to crush it.
Okay, let's talk a bit about the draft. So we see the Lee Sin, the Yasuo, the Nami, Akali being hovered and driven as well. This is pretty scary when it comes to, well, the MF is great as well, but this is a scary composition. You know, there's so much power in team fighting right now that Volley, you know, they look like overall in terms of draft, they're looking a little bit better.
I have to say, really solid triple assassins coming up from Volley from Vietnam. The Yasuo most likely gonna go to the mid lane, and then of course the Kali on the top up lane. You know, you can kind of swap here and there, but really quick draft picks coming out. You can see on the other side, they kind of go for a lot of pickoffs. You have the Amumu with the curve of the Sap Mummy. Charm is always a good utility to have, and of course the Rocket Grab. We saw the previous game didn't perform that great results, but it's always a threat. A lot of single target CC, right? The Ashe, the Blitzcrank, the Ahri, even the Bandage Charge from Mumu does bring a lot. Going into the draft, going into the game, what do you think here?
I favor the Team Volley draft from Vietnam a little bit more in terms of what they bring to the table. Very mechanically outplay heavy style where if you style and flex
against Phoenix from Philippines. Now, just to quickly remind everyone why we're always seeing on the left, the bottom left side, because we are actually capturing from the players' perspectives themselves.
Yep, and it is also mirrored right now, so you can see the Dragon lane is generally the bottom side of the map, the Baron lane is the top side, and if you're on the red team, it is inverted away, so that's something that we have to take note of and be more cautious of as we are looking at this game right now. All things looking pretty default. Not really too surprised with the current lane assignments. Anything standing out to you, Matthew? I mean, you talked about the Yasuo going mid, Akali going top as a bit of a flex.
Yep.
In this case, it's pretty much what you predicted.
Yeah, I think actually both teams, the one that we're gonna see in this early game is gonna be the jungle, right? Lee Sin, really high potential to go for the kill. We saw that game when Malaysia played up against, Fredo, got that early kill, and Amumu, very, very slow jungle into the early game, so he needs to look at the business, and yep, there you go, you can see the minimap, Lee Sin going up 1v1 against the Amumu. Can he get the kill?
Man.
Oh, Flash comes out, Vietnam, stuck.
He might
die of his minions! Wolf! Jump! But no! He survived!
Okay.
Hello?
He's
Bot
good,
lane?
he's good.
Where's the response? Bot lane? Where's the help?
Well, for all intents and purposes, the invade was good enough to pressure the Mumu off. He almost got the kill, but the minions came in the way to block the Sonic Wave and Resonating Strike, so was not able to finish the kill. The thing about the jungle right now is it's a little trickier to hit level 3 and 4, just based off the camp, so you always see people going in aggressively level 2 invading. I think that's generally the accepted way to play right now when it comes to being aggressive. Overall for Team Volley, small early leads being garnered, in the bot lane. No kills just yet. This Jinx is going to scale. This Crank has yet to connect on any big hooks, so Misty should be safe here for now.
Yeah, I think it's pretty okay. Now, just one more thing to note, right? In Wild Rift, you unlock your ultimate at level 5, not level 6. So that's one of the other differences that we kind of see between the mobile and the PC version of the game. So you kind of want to see that, instead of that level 6 that you always wait for when you get your big ultimate, it's level 5 where you can actually expect those all-ins coming in from both teams.
Yeah, we always see more aggressive action early on because, like you mentioned, ultimates are unlocked one level earlier, and the junglers are still more able to do things. Hold on, mid lane, Yasuo jumping in, and the jungle as well, action all across the map.
I think he should be fine there. He's all the way in his own zone. But look at that. Oh, there is coming for the support. However, they do have the ultimate in the top side already. Wow, Dexy picking up a solo kill. So many action all across the map. I think so far across the map, it's just going to be a 1-for-1. Unfortunately, we did kind of miss it, but no worries. Just early days, early kills. Hopefully those big team fights is going to erupt pretty soon.
Yeah, still getting punished in the jungle though. Megan is going to have to run away from this Lee Sin chasing down. Aggressive junglers against Amumu is kind of like the bane of his existence, right? Because you don't really have the safety that you normally want to just farm away, and in this case, you always get chased out of your own jungle.
Yeah, so now, right, one thing I want to highlight now, Dexy on this Ahri, right, already has that advantage over the Yasuo. She needs to punish. She needs to start roaming and help her other lanes out. Maybe get another kill. She already has that level advantage, so has the item advantage as well. If she gets the charm, can get another kill, but I need to see her start roaming as well.
Yeah, I think the idea here is to play for the Darius and maybe punish the Akali a bit more, be a bit more globally impactful, as you would say. And because the map is slightly smaller on Wild Rift, roaming to side lanes is that much more effective. You go from mid to bot real quick, and if you have boots, a lot of people don't realize this if they haven't been paying attention, but you can activate your boots for a short burst of speed. And I think that is what allows you to rotate around the map even more, right? And boots are cheap in this game still, they're the normal price. That mobility just from buying, the brown bags, the basic boots is so good.
And you can see the Hawk shot across global range as well, same as the PC version. We just try to get some information. We saw Lee Sin and Yasuo roaming to this dragon side, but couldn't find anything to connect. So far, actually pretty quiet. And one thing to note, Amumu pretty happy now. At least she's all safe. Oh, here comes Lee Sin, safeguard. Where's the Sonic Wave? Does land, but will not go for the flashy play this time around.
Yeah, he didn't know where the jungle was. You can see now Amumu's walking towards the top side. I think there's gonna be a big fight breaking out here, Matthew. Just take a look at the dragon.
Oh, Amumu. Oh, let's look at the perspective. Looks like she did go down here. Watching the top side, there is a small little fight breaking out, and I think that's a big advantage going over to Team Vietnam. They have the numbers advantage, and I think they're gonna just get a 3-for-0 exchange. Dexy looking to try and recuperate something, going for the bottom lane roam, but I don't think she'll be able to get anything from here.
Yeah, right now it's just the collapse from Team Volley into the top side, and they will be able to transition over to the dragon as well. Okay, this is gonna get a bit confusing, so more of like the dragon lane gank as opposed to the top side, but that was a successful dragon lane gank that allowed them to collect the neutral objective as well. So all in all, Team Volley looking advantages at the start. 5 minutes in, they've got 4 kills, they've got the dragon, and they're gonna slowly scale up with this Jinx as well. So this composition, like we said, if you can make the flashy outplays, the snowball starts, that's when it's gonna get very frustrating to play against.
Yeah, I guess it's assassins, you get the kills, you just stack it one against the other. Good win wall just to pressure out this arc. You see Myung doing so well, does get it, does have the ultimate. I think he wanted to go for the last breath, but it was just on cooldown. Meanwhile, looks like the Darius does actually go down. A solo kill happening on that top side. Akali, I think, starting to come online as well.
Yeah, Akali into Darius is an interesting matchup because when she's in the smoke, you can't really tag her with your ultimate. So the all-ins tend to favor the Akali, but it's a it's like a skill outplay thing, right? If you get hit by the burn damage from the bleed, then you kind of mitigate a lot of your value in the smoke screen as well. So props to it. So far Team Volley is showing that they're no slouches as well. They're still jumping and looking for a little bit more. Having to back away now as the Darius comes in to reinforce this down. Not really want to stick around. We'll just walk back over to the Rift Herald this time.
Yeah, looks like Lee Sin just gonna go to the Rift Herald, do the objective. I mean, make sure you get as many, advantages as possible. Definitely a hit in this jungle matchup because of its natural aggression. I'm gonna take up this Rift Herald. Nothing much, Amun can really do about this. She has to just go back and go for the farm, and that's the Rift Herald. So Rift Herald exactly the same as the PC version. But the only difference is that Rift Herald in Wild Rift only spawns one time.
Avarosa, guide me.
Take a look at the minimap. Gonna be a bit aggressive here. Alodia and Ashley, the sisters holding in the dragon lane still, but they might need to walk into the jungle to give some assistance. They will spot out the Lee Sin. Alodia is just throwing the volleys, trying to dissuade them, say, go away, don't stay in my lane, man, I just want to farm. And they should be able to get something on the mid lane.
Last land. Yasuo gonna hold it out. Meanwhile, wow, this Kali's just bullying this Darius, and they do pop the Rift Herald on to that dragon side. Now let's see what's happening here. Here comes Lee Sin. Enchanted Crystal Arrow does come through. Dragon Rage pushes against the wall. Flash comes out from Elodia. They want to try and kite this out, but can it do it? Here comes the Tidal Wave. It lands onto both, and this should be an easy follow-up. Aqua Prison. He gets to get excited. The Jinx gonna pick up an easy double kill. Great big advantage, and they haven't even popped the Rift Herald yet. This is gonna just go marching on down to the lane. Another turret gonna go down to the hands of Volley from Vietnam. Huge advantage swing going over to the Vietnamese squad.
That's a fuse bad for the Ghost and Fear sisters. They've been sitting in the lane, happily farming, slowly scaling up. Ashley and Lodia just okay living their life without fighting in the bot lane, but all in from Volley, and another fight breaking on the map, having to flash away Wei-chan, not wanting to stick around. Now James Reed looking for a little bit more as he jumps back in. He might just get the kill here, looking for a second still. Wei-chan, he has the ultimate in 2 seconds. He could make this play. He wants to go for it, but we'll be backing off. Yasuo's here. He's gonna pick up the kill. Last breath down, and should be a kill.
He does actually survive. Nope. Cool guys don't look at explosions. He was confident he'll get enough damage. He will pick up the other kill just from there. But Team Vietnam are really showing the prowess, really showing the potential, and I think they really were prepared coming into this competition.
(10-1) is the kill score right now. Slightly under less than 10 minutes as Dang is going to jump into the jungle again. Look for a kill to make it a great combo coming in. Smooth as silk. Completed solo execution there. And looking for a little bit more here.
Oh, he's not done. He's not done. Temper/cripple. Here's some tidal wave. Sonic wave gonna land. Gonna get another kill. Flashes out into turret. And easy as that. Just like a smooth criminal. Even Michael Jackson would have been proud of that kill.
Man, the junglers have been popping off during Pentaboom so hard this time. You know, like the value of having this aggressive movements in the jungle has been winning the games for a lot of these teams. And you're starting to see the value here as Dang, you know, is making things happen for his team.
Destroyed.
Oh, it looks at least, you know, Team Philippines does get something back. Team Phoenix taking that top side turret or the dragon side turret, but Vietnam does reply with their own. Looks like, you know, Volley from Vietnam, they're really setting the tempo of this game.
Yeah, Volley is dictating what happens right now. As you can see, Ocean Dragon will be spawned up as the bot wave is pushed. The Dragon wave push. Dragon Lane wave rather is going to be pushed out. Big collapse here coming in. Megan looking for the bandage toss on the opposite side of the map. It might just be a solo kill here coming in. Bichan's going to back off. Nothing really big happening just yet as attempts were made across the map, but no connection still.
Oh, Yang Yim looking for the flank here. This Lee Sin is so smooth. Look at his animations, right? He's so confident in all his movement. He knows what he needs to do. He's just buying some vision, buying some information. Oh, going for the aggressive play. Temper/cripple, but he does get apprehended back. He's going a little bit more against you because of the enemy. Everything's being blown, but he's still trying to get away. Sonic wave. Can he go away from this? A charm as well. Up of this action just to clear it up. But looks like things are not done here because here comes the Yasuo. Beautiful tidal wave. They do get the Blitzcrank, but it's not enough damage. They want the key targets.
Oh, the bubble
pop up from the Aqua Prison. They get the kill. One more down. It's a 1-for-1 exchange. Here comes the flash coming up from the Nami. A little bit too aggressive for my liking, but here comes the Ashe. Alodia going for the aggressive stance. It's not going to be enough. Myung, he does have the chain. He's so confident. He has so much damage. The knockup onto the Mumu. Can it be enough? Aqua Prison not going to land. He does have the land. He's not going to be enough. And there comes the rest of the team coming for the backup as well. That's a huge team fight win coming over for Vietnam. It was looking good for Phoenix, but it was just not enough.
Yeah, take a look at the sequence of events that led to that, right? So it was, first off, Lee Sin going overly aggressive. They caught him out and you thought, okay, that's a great enough pick for Phoenix. You know, they can back off. But the moment they overcommit, Alodia walking up, getting caught, a bit tricky from then on to just continue the fight. So maybe overreaching just a little bit on the side of Team Phoenix. That being said, Team Vietnam, you know, Volley is going to capitalize. They're going to take the Dragon again, and now they're sitting pretty at 15-2 overall in terms of kills and just a massive goal lead.
Yeah, I mean, the thing is that, yes, it's struggled to release it, right? But they burned so much abilities. Curse of the was burned. The static feel from this part was burned. They had practically no more crowd control for the rest of the team fight. And you could see, once the Yasuo said, yeah, I'm good, he just went all in with those ultimates. He just knocked up everybody and he saw the opportunity. We didn't even see the Akali highlight reel that we thought we were gonna see. He just like, hey, drive by, I'm gonna just pop some shurikens and walk away.
Okay. Now, I think the Baron fight is going to be what dictates the outcome of this game because, you know, Phoenix are not out of this by any margin, right? Their composition still excels at finding picks and fighting big team fights. So if they can hit the skill shots necessary and find picks along these big objective fights, I think that is how they get back into the game. We're looking at, you know, Ashe arrows, Blitzcrank hooks, and charms as well to make these sort of things happen for Team Phoenix. As I say that, this Baron is going to fall almost instantly.
Yep, there goes Lee Sin. Oh, did get a pick off there. I think it was a 1-for-1 exchange at least, but here comes Team Volley with the smoothest kick you can ever see. They pick up the arrow, get excited, does get procced out. Alodia, nowhere to run. Does this Jinx wants to go for more? Of course she does. He gets procced out by the Rocket Fist, but no problem. He gets the shield. Oh, he's just staying alive. He's gonna flash over the wall. Make sure he walks away. That's an ace coming out from Volley Team Vietnam, just smoothing through for this game.
Yeah, the Lee Sin has been just making miracles happen. You know, fights that shouldn't be started. Dang has been getting to the back lines, getting the kicks. You know, like you said, smooth criminal goes in, gets the execution, and backs off. And if you're Misty here as the Jinx, you're happy just running around, clicking the giant sword on your screen, auto attacking champs, and cleaning up the fights.
Of course, Baron in this game doing the exact same as the PC version, just gonna, you know, empower those minions, and that's exactly what Lee Sin is doing. He's happy, just walks, just standing there, get that extra damage onto the turret, and ooh, oh, that is dirty, Yangdom. He was like, yeah, you wanna hook me, you wanna hook me? Nope, not this time.
Yo, okay, last stand coming in though. Megan looking like she wants to go for the bandage toss, but taking a lot of damage, goes up in the bubble already. And here comes the Kali looking for the assassination. Perfect execution is there. Oh, diving into the fountain. He's flexing a triple already for the Jinx, a quadra. Where's the Penta?
Kill.
No, the game is over.
Oh.
And Team Volley popping off in their first game for today. You know, our third overall, but just showing that this team